loko-loko.
Ang nakakakilabot naman CCTV footage na ito ay nakuhanan sa bansang China. Panoorin yung mabuti.
Batang tumatawid sa kalsada. Grabe. Ayun. Makakawid na baby sa kalsada. Dito ka ba naman ng ganyan? Baby na tumatawid sa kalsada. Oh my God.
Makikita sa video ang paggapang ng isang 6 na buwang bata sa isang busy road habang umuulan pa naman ang gabing yun sa Eastern China. Mabuti na lamang at may mabuting tao na bystander ang sumagip sa nasabing bata.
Muntik nang napisa yung bata. Muntik na siyang napisa. Grabe. I'm the explorer. May nagtamsak. Salamat sa nagtamsak.
Ang nasabing CCTV footage
Wala
ay
yung
nakuhanan noong March 27,
Wala yung comment.
2024 sa
Hello,
Jiangsu
unang
Province,
tusok
Huaxi
si
City.
Miss Eunice. Hello, Miss Eunice. Shout out. Shout out, Ma'am Eunice.
Sinasabing may 2 bystanders ang nakakita sa bata habang may napakalamig na
Salamat
temperatura
sa
ng gabi ngayon na may manipis na suot lamang
sa
ang bata.
pagtusok at sa
Agad naman
pagpunta.
silang kumilos
Ano
upang
yan?
mailigtas ang bata
Ang
sa
Good
kapahamakan.
Explorer to, Miss Eunice. Sinubukan ko lang. Reaction ini. Reaction ini lang. Puntok na di-delay itong ano ng
Si Wu
cellphone
Zhongning,
ko.
isang
May sira
driver na
na.
papauwi na sana
May
ng kanilang
baby,
bahay ang
oh.
unang nakapansin sa bata na gumagapang sa basang kalsada
Gumagapang
habang
na
ito ay
baby
umuulot
sa
at sumusukan ng bumaba si Wu ng
sa
kanyang
may
sasakyan.
kalsada.
Ang isa pang motorista na si Shu Huan ay huminto rin matapos nitong makita si Wu na hawak-hawak ang nasabing bata. Agad namang tumawag ang dalawa sa mga otoridad upang i-report ang pangyayari. Matapos namang dumating ang mga pulis mula sa GEMAYZz Police Station ay agad itong nagsagawa ng investigasyon. Dito ay napag-alaman ng otoridad na ang pintuan ng bahay kung saan nakatira ang bata ay naka-partially open, kaya naman nakalusot ang bata nang malinat ang kanyang ina habang ito ay may ginagawa.
Nakaano sa pintuan, nakatakas. Para tingnan ang kalsada.
Ang nakapagligtas na sina Wu Zhongning at Shu Huan ay agad naman inulit sa kanilang ginawang pagligtas sa bata at naibalik ang bata ng ligtas mula sa kanyang ina. Ang unang nakakita naman sa bata na si Wu Zhongning ay nakatanggap ng pera bilang reward mula sa Jiangyin Foundation dahil sa kanyang kabayanihan.
May pabuya yung nakapulot na binigyan siya ng reward. Sana all may reward.
Ang dalawang magkaibigan namang ito na nagtatrabaho sa isang hotel ay nagkatuwaan na magunahang makabalik sa elevator habang ito ay nasa pinakababa na floor.
Hindi na pala sila nakabalik.
Habang mabilis silang tumatakbo upang maunahan ang bawat isa na makabalik sa elevator papunta sa second floor, dito ay mayroon silang hindi inaasahan matutuklasan na nangyari sa loob ng elevator na kanilang ikakagulat.
Nako, ano yan?
Panoorin niyo yung mabuti.
Baka may mumu. Baka may mumu yan. May mumu siguro sa loob. Nadi-delay itong ano ng cellphone ko. Nawawala pa yung picture. Nawawala ang picture. Nawawala yung brightness. Smart TV.
Makikita sa video ang biglang pagdating ng isang empleyado ng hotel na ito na siyang nauna na dumating sa elevator. Subalit makikita sa video ang nakakakilabot na pagbukas-sara ng elevator sa floor na ito nang wala namang tao. Subalit ang mas nakakatakot at nakakapagtaka pa dito, maririnig sa video ang isang faint voice na tila ba sa loob ng elevator ito nang galing.
Daily kids. Bumubukas yung elevator, mag-isa din.
Tila ba ang boses
Yan ang
ay nagsabing
mahirap.
Dito ay hindi maipaliwanag ng magkaibigan kung saan ito nanggaling. Subalit ang kababalaghang ito ay hindi lamang unang beses na may nangyaring ganito sa loob ng hotel. Panuorin ninyong mabuti.
We're getting crazy calls from this
We're
room
getting
that
crazy
occupied in the
calls.
second floor, and this is like the third time it's happened.
Grabe yung
And
narinig na yan.
I'm bringing you all along with me, so
Puro milk. Puro naman. Time speed.
okay.
Wala.
Okay. There's the phone. No one's calling. No
No
one's
one's
here.
calling, no one's here.
Everything's chill. Yep, okay. No one here, no phone calls.
Nagre-retire na ang cellphone. Malapit na rin masira.
Kung inyong pagmamasdan mabuti ang loob ng room na ito, ay talaga namang nakakatakot na. Subalit ang may tumawag sa kanila sa telepono na nanggaling mismo sa room na ito nang wala namang tao o naka-check-in na guest ay higit na mas nakakatakot. Matatandaan din na ilang araw ang nakakalipas bago mangyari ang pagtawag sa telepono ng room na ito nang wala namang tao. Dito ay may nangyaring kababalaghan din sa room na ito na nakuhanan ng camera ng kanilang mga co-worker habang nagsiset up ng bagong furniture.
Room.
Sinasabi
Basta
nila
mga
ng mga
kwarto.
oras at araw na ito ay walang naka-occupied na tao o guest sa buong second floor. Panuorin ninyong mabuti kung ano ang nakuhanan ng kanilang camera.
The stairs. I mean, I felt bad, but don't feel bad. It's just horrible. Yeah. Yeah.
Food, ano yun?
So, my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked her the whole weekend off because it's like we're having
Ano yun? Uy, may puti. May puti dun sa may salamin. Grabe.
Here, in this
the
corner,
right corner.
or
Oh,
in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like, personally, it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's, like, not
the
enough.
light in this room doesn't work, so
I mean,
we
you can
have
see
to
if
work
someone's
in
trying to
the
like break
dark.
into your room. You know what I mean?
Parang may puti doon sa salamin.
Right. You know?
May puti sa loob
Makikita
ng
sa video ang
salamin.
paglitaw ng isang black figure mula sa reflection ng salamin sa
Black
room na ito
figure ba
habang
yun?
sila ay
Puti.
nagsiset
Ay,
up ng
ayun,
bagong
oh.
furniture. Ang nasabing figure ay
May
nakatayo na
anino.
tila ba pinanunood o pinagmamasdan ang mga babaeng trabahador ng hotel.
Yes.
Nang
may
mapunta
anino.
naman ang camera nila mula sa kinatatayuan ng nasabing tall black figure ay wala naman silang nakita na kahit sino dito. Ang mga kababalaghang
Hello,
nangyari sa
Day
elevator,
143.
ang pagtawag ng telepono sa room nang wala namang tao
Salamat sa
at ang nakita
pagsili.
nilang tall dark
Salamat sa
figure mula sa
tamsa.
salamin na nakatayo sa kanilang
Thank you.
likuran ay patunay lamang na isang ang haunted hotel ang kanilang pinagtatrabahuhan.
Thank you, Day 143. Salamat sa 2 million viewers at 2 thumbs up.
Ang mga ghost hunter namang ito mula sa bansang India ay pinuntahan naman ng isang kinatatakutang
Aswang
babaeng
ito,
aswang na matatagpuan sa isang
camera.
madilim na kalsada na napapaligiran ng mga puno. Panuorin ninyong mabuti ang kanilang adventure sa pakikipagsagupaan sa babaeng aswang.
Yung babaeng aswang daw, babaeng aswang.
अरे यार अशोक भाई मेरे को क्या पता था ऐसा करेंगे
यार हर कोई
Okay,
ट्रस्ट के
गड़बड़ी,
लायक नहीं
गड़बड़ी,
होता यार।
गड़बड़ी,
और फिर अपना काम ऐसा है कि है ना
सच में कसम से बता रहा हूँ किसी पर विश्वास नहीं कर सकते भाई
Hindi, dibidi, dibidi, dibidi.
ये तो देख लिया मैंने फर्स्ट और लास्ट बार है भाई किसी पर विश्वास नहीं कर सकते भाई किसी पर
Naintindihan yung salita nila.
समझ में नहीं आता भाई किस पर विश्वास करें किस पर नहीं
Ayun,
करें यार।
aswang.
भाई साहब साहब ये क्या है?
ये झूम कर
Yan, no, maganda. Parang nanonood ako ng cinema host. Oo, maganda.
रुको
Kanyan, Smart TV lang yan, Day 143.
लाइट लेके बाहर आओ
Smart TV.
भाई ये ट्रेप ये कसम से किसी ने उलझाने की कोशिश की है जितना
Wala kasi akong computer eh. Ginamit ko ng computer yung ano,
है एक मिनट
yung ano ba to? Yung smart TV.
ये आवाज ऊपर से
Konektado naman sa YouTube.
ये आवाज किसकी है भाई
Para na rin akong nagre-reaction tuloy.
किसकी आवाज है
Reaction tuloy.
कौन होगा एक मिनट
Nawala yung aswang. Nawala yung babae na aswang.
भाई
Ano na punta? Ayun, putik.
भाई
Sabi ko. Buwan na pag ganyan. Ito naman. Nakaw, manananggal.
Ang TikTok user na si Bite Kill at ang kanyang kaibigan ay pinasok naman ng isang nakakatakot na abandonadong tunnel at ito ang sumunod na nangyari. Panuorin ninyong mabuti.
Ano? May nagsisigawan. Parang sa, ano, parang daming tao na nagsisigawan. Parang hinihingi sila ng tulong.
There's no one here.
There's no one here.
It's not a joke.
Dinig na dinig, yun ang daming boses. Okay.
I don't know, dude. Guess twice. Just in his tears.
Paparamdam na mga madaming boses. Ano yun?
It was coming in that direction. I could tell.
That wasn't right where you were at?
No, pretty close though. It seemed like something almost like a
Salamat sa
like a
pagpunta, Day 143 at si Ma'am
Moved
Eunice. Salamat sa puso. Thank you sa patusok.
And then you would get
I
everything quiet,
appreciate
come back, get loud,
Salamat.
we sit there
Yeah.
10 minutes listening to it. Oh yeah, if you're getting eaten or something.
Maririnig ang mga nakakatakot na sigaw na umi-echo mula sa madilim na tunnel na ito. Ayon kay Michael, wala siyang idea kung ano ang sigaw na yon at saan o kanino nagmumula ang mga nakakatakot na boses na kanilang naririnig.
Tapos ang video.
Naniniwala sila na talagang ang haunted ang tunnel na ito.
Adventure
Maraming salamat sa
Heart.
panonood. Hanggang sa
Hello,
muli
Miss
nating
Irene. Yan, tapos na yung ano. Hanap tayo ulit ng iba. Shout out, Adventure Heart. Miss
From sightings
Irene.
of strange rake-like creatures in
Ano naman?
tunnels
Trail
to
Taylor.
bizarre videos of monstrous centipedes from Arizona.
Subukan na
And
yun,
even
no? Si
footage of
Trail
nature in
Taylor
its
naman.
weirdest
Trail
forms.
Taylor. Video ni
ये
Trail
तो शिवाय
Taylor.
पुलिस निकल रही है
If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure as we explore each
Shout out.
mysterious capture. Being a paranormal investigator ain't for the faint of heart.
Shout out
You gotta
kay...
deal with the stuff that
Ano ba
nightmares are made
makita
of.
yung mga
And
nagko-comment?
YouTuber Papa Jake definitely got his
makita.
fill of it one night
Hindi
in those tunnels.
nagpapakita.
Don't move, don't move, don't move.
Donald. Nagka-live ka na ba? Nagla-live ka ba, Miss Irene?
Papa Jake uploaded this video as a follow-up to another, where viewers claimed to see a human-like presence.
Human like
He promised to venture back into the same forest at 3 in the morning to try and capture it again. Things got weird right off the bat. His walkie-talkie started malfunctioning even before they left the room. As 3 in the morning approached, they geared up for their investigation. On their way to the tunnel, they found some abandoned, worn-out shoes under a bridge with a strange board
Abandoned,
that seemed to have a
worn-out
map on
shoes.
it. Further along,
Naganda rin
they
yung
stumbled
ano
upon
ni
a
Trail
campfire
Taylor.
in the middle of the forest
Mga
that
upload
felt
dito
like
na
someone had been there very recently.
Trail
They
Taylor.
continued, the tension building
Video
as they
ni
neared the
Trail
tunnels.
Taylor ito.
Then, in the distance, through the trees, they saw something. A humanoid figure.
Something's in the race. No. Something's in the race nest.
Takbuhan mo. Takbo.
Panic seized them, and they scattered, losing each other in the forest. After a frantic search, they regrouped and pressed on towards the old tunnel from their previous visit. The atmosphere there was even worse, filled with a terrifying dread. Emerging from the first tunnel, they saw another figure sprinting through the forest. This time, a clear humanoid form.
Humanoid po. Humanoid na naman. Hindi makita mo yan. Hindi siya gano'n makita.
Adrenaline pumping, they ran for their lives once more. Finally, after a desperate dash, they reached the tunnel they were originally aiming for. It was now exactly 3 in the morning. As they ventured into the dark, terrifying depths of the tunnel, their flashlights started flickering on the fritz. And then it happened. A tall, skinny humanoid figure appeared in front of them, chasing them deeper into the darkness. They fled in the opposite direction, and the video abruptly cut out. This is some nightmare fuel. Everything that happened in that forest was pure creepiness. The figure they encountered, if you freeze the video and zoom in, looks eerily similar to the rate we see all over the internet. Whatever it was, they definitely got what they were looking for. A truly haunted experience.
Salamat sa pagtusok at sa pagpunta.
The thought of what lurks in the ocean's unexplored
Miss
depths
Irene
sends
kanina.
shivers down my spine.
Boss Ed.
Science tells
Ed's
us we've only
blood.
discovered about 5%,
Sa
leaving the
pagpunta.
remaining
Shout out sa
95%
inyo.
a vast mystery.
Shout
And
out,
videos
shout
like
out.
this one only fuel the intrigue.
Salamat sa pagtusok. 3 million views.
Не страшно к нему подплывать?
Ang laki naman niya. Ang laking gumawa. Parang alien naman niya.
Believe it or not, this isn't a scene from a science fiction
So,
movie,
nandito kanina
but
si Miss
real
Irene
footage captured by surfers on
Adventure
a beach.
Heart.
The video shows a
Wow.
colossal, monstrous-looking creature washed ashore. At first glance, it looks like something straight out of a nightmare. But as the cameraman gets closer, we see it's actually a giant crab. This thing is massive,
Ma'am Labs.
a huge body with ferocious-looking legs and spiked claws. In the video, the crab appears motionless, likely deceased, but still surprisingly well preserved. It's undeniably creepy to see
Hindi
a crab
hindi ba
of this
magla-live
size.
si ano?
Even the little ones are scary with their
Ma'am
pinching
Eunice,
claws.
regular shoutout.
But the thought of this behemoth grabbing you.
Blood.
Of course, some skeptics claim it's a
Masawag ka
fake,
pa, Boss Ed.
possibly a giant plastic model for a tourist attraction.
Ay,
It
plastic
does
lang
look
pala.
almost too perfect to be real.
Kala ko totoo,
But
plastic lang
who
pala.
would put something like that on a beach? Talk about scaring the living daylights out of
Plastic.
people.
Eh, kung totoo yan, gumagalaw na sa ano.
Ever stumbled upon an internet video so bizarre and horrifying that you prayed with all your might it wouldn't be real? Well, buckle up, because this next one is exactly that.
Ayan. Ang laki lang ng centipede niya. Centipede ba yun?
What in the world is that?
Ang klaseng
This
gayahan
video
yun.
from Arizona captured something straight out of everyone's worst nightmares.
Alien naman yata
We
yun.
see a colossal centipede, easily 8 feet long,
Hmm?
slithering across a field. This ain't
Kung
your
nakita kang
average
ganun,
creepy crawling.
sasalubungin mo.
This monstrosity has legs that resemble those of some unknown
Laki,
beast. The way it moves is pure nightmare fuel, like something summoned from the
Ang
depths of
centipede
hell.
niya.
Viewers are speculating that this might be an arthropleura, an extinct species of giant millipede-like creature.
Oh.
But wait, if it's extinct,
100
how did this
legs.
video
Oh,
come
Boss
to be?
Edge, ang daming legs
Here's
no.
where I offer a bit of relief.
Giant
This
centipede
video
daw eh.
is
Parang,
actually generated.
parang
even though it's fake,
gayaman,
This
centipede.
300-million-year-old monstrosity is still pretty terrifying.
Nabubuhay pa
Thank
na
goodness
ganyan
those
na
things went
klase
extinct
na ano.
before humans arrived on the scene. If you are enjoying this so far, consider
Parang
subscribing.
paanang tao
It
na
really helps me
maintindihan.
keep
Yun,
this channel
subscribe
going.
ninyo si Trent Taylor. Magandang mga,
Remember how, as
magandang mga
kids,
videos din
we all
ni Trent
believed
Taylor.
mermaids were real? Well, a recent TikTok video
Yan,
has me
mermaid
questioning
naman.
everything again.
Serena. Oh, yan. Totoo ba yan? Oh,
A TikTok user uploaded a crazy video that's reignited mermaid fever in everyone. The video pans towards the
yung daw
water,
yung daw ang
revealing a
nag-video, parang
strange,
siyoko
almost
eh.
invisible creature lurking beneath the surface. It's long and yellow, with a visible tail. So far, so fishy.
Ganda ng Serena.
But here's where
boss,
things get
maganda
interesting.
yung Serena.
If you look closely, you can kind of see an outline resembling
Parang
a
Serena
human
daw eh.
torso.
Serena daw sabi nung
Put that together with the tail, and you get the mermaid vibes all over.
Nilapitan niya sa
Now,
akin, hindi ganong,
Most people will say it's not clear enough to definitively claim mermaid,
parang ano
and they're
yun,
probably right. Our brains love to fill in the
parang
blanks,
sawa.
especially when
Parang
things
yung
are blurry.
python na
But hey,
kulay yelo.
if it's not a mermaid, then what is it? That's the million-dollar question.
What's the
If you
meaning
have
of
any
the
ideas,
question?
hit us up in the comments below. Otherwise, maybe we can all just believe in a little mermaid magic. Ever love finding those hidden Easter eggs and secret passages in video
Ito
games?
naman, video games.
Well, this explorer stumbled upon something similar,
Ayan.
but way cooler in real life.
君たちの死後や殺してからや。
It's a so.
君たちの死後に生まれ変わ
Uy,
りや。
tunnel. Kuweba.
Ayaw siya sa parabis din.
May kuweba.
Naputulog.
Oh, parang, ano ko naman makakapasok dyan? Dead end na.
This video follows an explorer on a forest hike who comes across a giant tree with a gaping hole at its base. Curiosity piqued,
Part 2.
the explorer grabs his headlamp and squeezes through the opening. It's a decent-sized space, perfect for setting up camp in a pinch. But that's not where the real discovery lies. There's another, even smaller, opening beneath the tree. Our intrepid explorer starts digging away the dirt blocking it. After a bit of work, he wriggles through the new opening, and to everyone's surprise, there's a long, hidden passage stretching out before him. The explorer ventures down the tunnel, which appears to be man-made. It's like something out of a childhood hideout dream. After a while of walking, the passage reaches a dead end. Here, the explorer spots some animal bones scattered around. The video ends there, leaving us with a sense of wonder. Who knew a simple tree could hold such a secret? You bet I'm checking under every tree from now on, hoping to find a hidden passage of my own. There's something undeniably creepy about fast, large creatures, but add in the unknown, and things get seriously unsettling. This next video, captured on a ranch, is a prime example.
Mom, miss. That shit's going all fast. There's not a person there. Oh, bro.
Hold on a sec. What on earth was that? This video comes from a rancher in Ojai who caught something bizarre on camera during his morning routine. We see the cameraman panning across the fields, where a small figure can be seen sprinting in the distance. It's moving incredibly fast and has a vaguely humanoid shape. The cameraman himself seems confused. At first he thinks it's a person, but then realizes no human could move that quickly across open ground. Viewers who've seen the video are speculating it might be a skinwalker, a terrifying shapeshifter from Native American legend. And if that's the case, its crazy sprint across the field wasn't just for exercise. It was probably trying to lure the cameraman in. Yikes. Being stalked is creepy enough. But when the stalker's a ferocious predator, that's a whole new level of terrifying. This next video comes straight from Indonesia, and it'll make your skin crawl.
Indonesia.
Nak, minggir nak, minggir nak. Nak. Apa nggak ngamu nak?
This homeowner in Indonesia captured some truly horrifying footage. In the video, we hear the homeowner, who's also the cameraman, yelling towards the bushes. He clearly spotted something and is trying to scare it off. Suddenly, a pair of glowing eyes pierces the darkness from the bushes, staring right into the camera. Those eyes are pure nightmare fuel. The homeowner keeps yelling, and eventually it works. The creature retreats back into the woods, but as it walks away, we get a glimpse of its body, a massive, ferocious tiger. These tigers are wild, powerful, and incredibly territorial. When they set their sights on prey, there's not much you can do to stop them.
Tiger naman, no? Boss Edge, tiger.
Dolls are creepy,
Yan na naman, mga
especially those old ones with their vacant stares. They scare the hell out of me every
kakatakot yan,
time.
manika.
This next video perfectly captures why I avoid them like
Ang
the plague.
gagalaw.
Seriously creepy stuff.
Gumagalaw.
This video was recorded by a homeowner who woke up to his daughter's doll singing.
Tsakadal, Boss Edge.
In the video, we see the doll perched right next to his bed on the nightstand. As he films, you can hear the slow, eerie singing coming from the doll. He zooms in on its face.
Sasalita yung tsakadal.
Guess what? It's blinking along with the song. Now, maybe there's some built-in blinking function. But if not, well, let's just say this doll is giving me major possession vibes. Sure, dolls can malfunction sometimes, but singing randomly while blinking its eyes, nope, I'd be out of that house faster than you can say haunted doll. Zip lines are a blast, but safety is key. This next video shows exactly why you shouldn't mess around when it comes to ziplining.
Wala ang reflection ko, ano yun. Wala akong reflection. Parang naging ano na ako, wala na akong reflection.
That's one hairy situation. This GoPro footage comes from an adventure enthusiast who had a zipline experience gone wrong. Right from the start, we see a red flag. The person is using their hands to move the carabiner down the zip line. No, no. Those things are supposed to glide freely. Anyway, they take off, but there's a weird grinding noise coming from the carabiner as it scrapes against the rope. Sounds like it's about to melt or shred any moment. But things get even worse when they reach the middle of the line, stuck. A giant knot has brought them to a complete standstill, dangling thousands of feet in the air. Talk about terrifying. The video ends there, but let's just say this person got to the other side. Not unscathed, though. All that friction from holding onto the rope left their hands injured. So who's to blame? The zipline company or the adventurer? Well, this one's on the person. Some simple precautions like leather gloves and an extra carabiner could have turned this disaster into a fun ride. Lesson learned. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Forests can be incredibly calming and beautiful. Nature at its finest. But pine forests, they're a whole different story.
Pine forest.
It is 8 in the morning. That's insane.
This TikTok video, uploaded by a woman, shows just how creepy these woods can be, even in broad daylight. Take a look. They look like they stepped right out of a horror movie. Dense trees and thick shadows block out the sun, making it impossible to see more than a few feet ahead. The woman mentions that it's like this even in the morning. Yikes.
Yikes.
Can you imagine at night? Just thinking about what creatures might be lurking in there unseen sends shivers down my spine. On top of that, it's a pine forest, which is a prime place to get lost.
Naka-live na
All
kasi,
those identical
si Miss
trees and the
Irene,
soft
Boss
pine
Eds.
needles muffling every sound create an
Punta
eerie
tayo sa
silence.
live niya.
Super scary. But
Ay,
here's a
nandyan
surprising
pala. Andyan
twist.
pa pala si
Even though it looks
Miss
dark on
Irene. Kala
camera,
ko wala kanina.
It's actually not that bad once you're inside.
Anong oras ka magla-live,
There's
Miss
still
Irene?
decent visibility. So,
Hindi na ako
pine
makita sa
forests.
camera. Ang dilim
Beautiful,
na.
but definitely a little creepy too.
6 p.m. na.
Crocodiles.
Out
Those
muna ako
ferocious
sa
hunters
GEMAYZz pauwi ako
of the
ng-
land and water.
sige, Boss Edge.
But even apex
Salamat, sa
predators can get a
pagpunta.
surprising twist from nature. And sometimes
thank
it's an
you.
advantage.
Salamat sa 4 na tamsak at sa 4 na sumilip. Si Ma'am Eunice, si Mami Shine, sila, Mami
This
Glax,
video takes us back to
si Boss
2001
Edge Vlog,
to a crocodile farm in Samut
si
Prakan, Thailand.
Miss Irene,
Staff
Adventure
there were stunned by a truly bizarre birth.
na ako, salamat sa
In the
inyo.
video, a farm worker shows off a strange sight, which is a conjoined
Anong
crocodile.
oras LS mo
These
daw,
twins
Miss
share two
Irene?
separate heads and bodies, but are joined at the hip. Despite this
Mag-e-end
unusual
live na ako,
anatomy,
salamat.
they seem to
Kay
be handling
Miss
daily
Eunice,
tasks
kay
just fine.
Mami
Eating is no
Lax,
problem.
kay Boss
Walking,
Edge
however,
Vlogs,
is a
at
bit of a
kay
challenge.
Miss
With
Miss
two
Irene
bodies,
Adventure
they need to learn to coordinate their movement.
Salamat.
Vets were consulted about a possible separation surgery, but it was deemed too risky at the
Ay,
time.
Sir Mix.
Thankfully,
Muntik na
the
ako
crocs
mag-end.
appear healthy
Nandyan
for
pala
now.
si Sir Mix.
Conjoined twins and
Boss
humans
Mix,
often
story,
face
shout
a
out.
tough battle for survival. But in the
Reaction
animal
testing
kingdom,
lang to, kuno.
things are a bit different. Nature has its
Oh,
own way of
nandyan pa
working
pala
things
si
out,
Boss Edge.
and sometimes these
Sir
mutations
Mix,
can
may
even be
shout out
beneficial.
from Boss Edge Vlog. So,
Unknown objects on the
kulang
ground,
ako sa ilaw.
we can walk over and check them out. But strange
Hindi ako
lights in
makita
the
sa,
sky,
hindi ako makita sa
unknown
camera.
flying object for sure, right?
Sir Edge,
This
Shout
next
out from
video, recorded by a
Mix's
resident of
Story.
Sao Paulo, definitely has us scratching our
uy,
heads.
ano yan? Alien yata yan. Parang ano yan? Yung
This video comes from Sao Paulo, Brazil,
Brazil.
and it shows a
May patalastas pa, ano ba yan? May advertisement. Send to
strange,
phone.
unidentified flying object in the night sky. We can see clouds scattered across the darkness, but among them is a strange object
shout
with several
out.
small red lights,
Shout out,
slowly moving upwards.
Adventure
It's
Shout
not
out
massive,
from Mix's Story.
But it's definitely not tiny either.
Mag-e-end
and
na
it's
sana
hovering
ako
in
eh.
place.
Nagumabon pa si
As
Boss
for its
Mix.
shape,
Sige, tuloy na natin.
It kind of looks like two pyramids stuck together
Tuloy-tuloy
upside
na.
down. It's hard to say for sure
Pero kung
what it actually
mag-live
looks
kami
like
sa
due
Irene,
to the darkness.
punta lang ako sa live
But the
mo.
way the lights move and the slow hovering
Salamat
flight
sa
pattern
5
are
thumbs
definitely
up.
weird.
Thank you, thank you.
People are divided on what it
Kulang
could be.
talaga ako sa ilaw.
Some say it's
Okay
a
po,
drone,
PM.
while others think it's just a
PM
lantern.
lang po, Ma'am Labs.
Drones typically aren't
PM
that
lang
big,
daw. Ay, nasa
sure.
labas pa.
and they can have light.
Nasa
But they
labas pa
don't
daw pala
usually
si
look like that.
Miss Irene.
Now, the lantern theory is interesting. We can make lanterns in
Ay,
all
lantern
sorts of
pala
shapes and
yun.
sizes. But then,
Kala ko
what
yung
about
ito.
those multiple red lights? It's
Pero parang
definitely
hindi
confusing.
lantern.
This sighting is a head scratcher for sure.
Parang hindi
Unknown
siya
flying
lantern.
object or not, it's definitely something strange up in the sky over
Parang,
Sao
parang
Paulo.
alien na eh. Parang aircraft, parang spaceship.
The ocean
Parating
it's
ko lang
calm
from
and
office sa
serene,
GEMAYZz.
can be the most
ganun ba,
beautiful
Boss
sight
Mix?
on Earth. But when things get rough, it can turn into a nightmare in
Darating
a
lang.
heartbeat, just like in
Galing
these
sa
next
work.
videos.
Oo, lalaking alon. Grabe. Wala na. Pag ganun kalaki yung alon, wasak ka na rin. Nasog ang katawan mo dyan. Oh? Grabe kalaki
I
yung
found a
alon.
compilation of videos online that show the ocean at its most ferocious. The kind of stuff that makes you think twice about ever setting sail again.
Atlantic
The first
Ocean
clip
siguro
shows
yun.
massive mountain-sized waves churning the water into a frenzy. The ship
Kasing
looks
laki
like a
na ng
tiny
bundok
toy
na-
battling to stay afloat, but
laki na
somehow
ng
manages to
bundok na
weather
mga-
the storm.
Ano?
In the next
Wow.
clip, the waves are like a monstrous hand, tossing the ship up and down with ease. It's a helpless giant at the mercy of the ocean's power.
Nakaw.
And the last video. Buckle up.
Bakla.
This wave is a skyscraper in disguise, crashing down on the boat with unbelievable force. But somehow, thanks to some incredible
Maganda rin ang
engineering,
mga videos
the
ni
ship
Trail
manages to hold
Taylor.
its own. These ocean storms are terrifying, but seeing these ships
Nakaka-
battle
nakaka-
through them is equally awe-inspiring.
Naka-enjoy din
It's a
ito.
testament to the power of human ingenuity and design.
Hindi ako makita. Ang dilim.
Russia, land of
Hindi
mystery.
ka rin siya na tong cellphone.
This next video shows a creature pulled from the depths that'll leave you scratching your head.
Наткнулся.
Sir Mitch.
Скелет.
Shout out from Adventure Heart.
Сам не
Sila
пойму,
talaga yung
кто это.
magayaning workers, parang lagi sila
This video,
nakagera.
shot by someone unknown,
Exit na po,
shows the
kita-kits na
bizarre
sa
remains of a
kanyang
large
labs.
creature
Sige, boss,
found
thanks.
near a lake.
See
In
you,
the video, we
sa
see the lake
live
at
ni
first.
Miss Irene.
As the
mamaya.
camera pans to the side,
Yung sa labas pa
we get
daw
a good look at the
si
creature's
Miss
skeleton.
Irene.
And let me tell you, it's
Hindi
creepy.
pa daw nakauwi.
This thing's skeleton is long and slender, with a clear spine, rib cage, and a long face.
Parang buhaya.
It's like a mashup of land and water.
Ay, parang
The lower
dinosaur.
body has a fish-like tail,
Oh,
but the upper body and face are completely different.
mga
And to
dinosaur.
top it all
Parang
off,
dinosaur.
when the camera
Sir
zooms
Edge,
in
ingat
on the
po,
mouth,
sabi ni
we see
Nick
sharp
Story.
human-like teeth.
Ingat daw.
Nobody knows
Sige,
what
Boss
this thing
Edge.
is. I did
Ingat.
some digging online, but came up empty-handed. If you have any idea what this could be, let us know in the comments.
Parang ano yan? Parang dinosaur yan.
Security cameras are supposed to make us feel safe,
Dinosaur.
but sometimes they catch stuff that makes you go, huh? This next video is a prime example.
Oh, yan na yung ano, yung dalawang kwan. Dalawang dwindi ba yan? Okay.
This creepy security camera footage shows a car parked in the driveway,
Yung,
but that's not all. There are also some strange little creatures hanging out next to it.
gremlins.
These aren't your usual squirrels or
Salamat, Sir Nick,
raccoons.
Sir GEMAYZz,
They look
Ma'am
totally
Labs.
different.
Sige, Boss
They
Edge.
kind of waddle like
See you,
penguins, which
kita-kits
is just
mamaya sa
bizarre for driveway
Black
crews.
Dwarf. Oo nga, Boss
The
Edge.
owner who uploaded the video claims they even found deep
dwindi.
claw marks on their car in the morning.
Black Dwarf.
Now,
itim na
whether those
dwindi.
scratches are connected to these
Ganyan
weirdos,
talaga kalaki
we can't
ang
say
ano.
for sure. But one thing's for certain, these two are definitely out of the ordinary.
Maliit
The
na
way
ano,
they
parang
walk
ano
is
yan.
just off.
Kasing laki ng litro.
It's like they forgot
litro,
how
ganyan
bodies
talaga
work.
ang duwende. Kasing laki
They
ng
weren't
cook
kidding
litro.
when they said mountain roads in India are for the brave. This next video will have your
Ano yun?
palms sweating.
Oo. Grabe naman yung daanan na yan. Daanan pa ba yan? Ay,
This hair-raising footage comes from India,
oh,
where a
sa
bus
India yan.
passenger decided to document the terrifying journey on these
Grabe
mountain
naman
roads.
yung daanan
The
na
video shows buses navigating incredibly narrow roads,
Nasab.
with the wheels practically
Bangin
hanging
na
off
ano
the
yan.
edge.
Wasak-wasak ka dyan pag nangulog
Seriously?
ka.
It looks like one wrong move, and they're plummeting down the mountain.
Oh,
I don't know how these drivers keep their cool.
ang galing naman.
They're literally
Galing
holding
naman ng mga
hundreds of
driver
lives in
na
their
yan.
hands while white-knuckling it down these
Ah,
perilous
yeah.
paths. I know there are
Oh.
villages nestled up in those mountains, and
Mga
these roads are the
kagaya
only way to reach them. But these huge buses seem way too risky for these conditions. Jeeps would be a safer option.
Pag ganyan ang
But of course,
daan,
not everyone can
papuntang
afford them.
Bagyo.
Maybe walking would be a better choice. At least you'd have more control over where you put your feet.
Maraming ganyan.
India
dangerous
is definitely
passage
an adventure,
way sa India
but this
at
kind of
China.
travel
Oo.
Ain't for the faint of heart. You gotta have some serious guts for it. If you are a believer in dragons,
Yan naman,
this
dragon
one's for
din.
you.
Yan
This
kasi
next
ang
video
dragon. Ayan,
might
oh.
just spark some serious debate.
Ano nakakuha? Ano yan? May buto ng dragon.
This
Pinahukay
footage
siya.
comes from a miner who stumbled upon something incredible during his usual workday.
Oh, may
The video
nakita.
shows the
Parang
miner deep
dragon yun.
underground, where he spotted a strangely shaped head jutting out from the ground.
Parang
It kind of looks like the head of a dragon or a T-Rex.
Mm.
The miner, clearly bewildered, uses his pickaxe to try and unearth it further. That's where the video
Naka-dragon
cuts
na.
off,
Ang lalim
leaving
eh.
us with a giant mystery. So,
Lampit kaya
what
yan.
was it? Logically, it could just be a rock that happens to resemble a dragon's
Oh,
head.
parang dragon.
But then
yung
again,
itsura.
why would a rock look exactly like that? And the look on the miner's face says it
Parang
all.
may ano yan.
He's
Baka may
definitely got
laman
the
na
feeling
binto
this
yan.
is no ordinary rock. One thing's for sure, these miners unearthed something far more interesting than whatever they
Sige,
were originally
salamat.
looking for.
Thank you. Mag-e-end na ako.
Ever come home to an
Salamat
empty
sa pagpunta
lasagna
sa
dish,
Boss
even though you
Mix
swore you left it for
Story,
leftovers? Well,
Adventure
this next
Heart,
video takes
si,
that feeling to a whole
Boss
new level,
Eds,
with a wild
Boss
twist.
Ed Vlogs, Miss Eunice, maraming ano, saan
This
ba yung
YouTube
pumunta?
video features
Mami
some
Laps.
incredible footage captured by a
Tapos,
home security
si
camera in Connecticut.
Adventure
The
Heart, si
culprit,
Miss
a
Ayun.
giant black bear. The
Oh,
video
salamat,
shows the bear
salamat.
casually strolling into the
Salamat sa
kitchen,
5 thumbs
like it
up.
owns the
Thank
place.
you.
It opens the fridge
Mag-e-end live
with
na
no
ako.
problem and
Testing lang to,
starts
testing.
rummaging around. Then, it spots the lasagna. Jackpot.
Jackpot.
This furry bandit then pulls off a heist